Yo, what's good? It's your man, Uncle Freezie. I have a thought. At some point where you can't trade for a star, you can't sign a star, you have to try to create one, right? If you're a Knicks fan, if you're a Knicks fan, you understand where I'm coming from. The Knicks for years have been trying to sign a star to come save the franchise or trade for a star to save your franchise, right? The Knicks have a few games left after the All-Star break. What I would suggest is that the Knicks try to find a diamond in the rough from what they already have on the roster. You already know what Julius Randle is and can be in the right situation. You kind of know what RJ Barrett is and can be in ideal situations. Is there a third player on this roster, whether it be Obi Toppin, Cam Reddish, Quentin Grimes, Miles McBride? Is there a third guy on this roster? Is it Luka Shamanich on this roster? A guy on this roster that you can find, that you can develop into a third star or into a star in general? Do we have a guy on this roster with star potential? Right? I'm here to tell you yes. The two guys that I know that I've seen over the years that I feel like can ignite into a star if everything goes right, if fully invested in by the organization, can they become a star? Yes. Those two players are Emmanuel Quickly and Cam Reddish. They possess skills that can help them get to the next level, that elite level of NBA player. Not Giannis, right? Not even Chris Middleton, but maybe that Julius Randle level where they can carry a franchise, where they can carry a franchise for stretches in a game and games during a season. I think Cam Reddish can become more than that. You heard me compare him to Tracy McGrady. You heard me do that, and I'm serious about that. Knicks fans, overall though, stop overrating your young core. This young core is not it. Stop overrating this roster. This roster is not it. Be realistic. Be realistic. Does this roster have pieces? Yes. Can somebody on this roster become a star? I think so. But overall, this roster is not it. Let's not overrate this roster. The record, we are what our record says we are. We are what our record says we are. What I want out of these last few games of the season is for the organization to invest in one of these kids and try to push one of these kids to the forefront. Don't ignore the rest of the kids. Don't ignore the rest of the kids. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, is this: take the approach of Joe Jackson, the Jacksons. Randy was a good lead singer, right? And the rest of the boys were good entertainers, right? But he needed a star out of that bunch, and that star wound up being Michael. And he invested in Michael. And he pushed Michael. And Michael became maybe the greatest star entertainer of all time. Tibbs, Leon Rose, wake up. Leon Rose, get off the couch. Put that pastrami and rye sandwich down. Right? Wake up. You have talent on the roster. Right? As opposed to a rising tide raises all boats. Pick one of these kids with talent and see if you can get something out of one of these players. Don't not develop all of them. Pick one and put extra attention to that player. Because for the past such and such amount of months, we have not given special attention to any one player, and you can tell. Does that mean sitting veterans? Of course it means sitting veterans. Does that mean you sit the veterans for what they maintenance days? So what? You're preserving a veteran's career. That's what I call it. Maybe the starters play 2 games. The veterans play 2 games and sit 2 games. So what? You have to find out who it is on your roster that you can push all your chips into the center of the table for. Is it Emmanuel Quickly? Who knows? Is it Cam Reddish? Who knows? But you won't know unless you try. I'm your man, Uncle Freezie. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button.